Hey guys, it's Nick with A2Z Geek. On today's episode, we're taking an in-depth look at LG's new Nexus 5X. Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of A2Z Geek. My name is Nick, and today we're looking at the Nexus 6P's little brother, the Nexus 5X. This phone contains the same software as the Nexus 6P, but with a slightly different hardware. The 16GB version can be purchased for around $400, or you can shell out the additional $50 for the 120GB model. There's no micro SD slot, so sorry, no expandable storage. This version of the Nexus phone is made by LG and is a lightweight plastic body compared to the mostly aluminum body of its big brother. To me, this is a bonus as the phones seem to be getting bigger and bigger. It's much easier to fit the 5X in my pocket when compared to my daily driver, the OnePlus One. The 2.3-inch screen is the now typical Corning Gorilla Glass 3 with a very respectable resolution of 1920 by 1080. One of the major differences here when compared to the 6P is the lack of an AMOLED display. The 5X is a panel LED, and unfortunately the colors suffer a little bit because of it. That said, they are by no means bad, simply less saturated and tend to feel slightly muted. Watching YouTube videos or playing games, color never really bothered me once. Because of the smaller size of the 5X, you would expect a smaller battery, and you'd be right. The Nexus 5X boasts a 27 mAh battery. While not the biggest or the smallest battery, it'll still get you through a full day of moderate use. If you're a heavy user who sends lots of emails, spends lots of time on YouTube or watching streaming content, you might consider a phone with a larger battery, or at the very least, a battery case or backup battery to recharge throughout the day. Along the lines of battery life, the Nexus 5X also has the new doze feature. With this feature and moderate use, you can expect well over a day and easily be left with 20% or more by bedtime. Similar to the 6P, the 5X has both the volume up and down on the same side as the power button. Coming from the OnePlus One, which has the power button and volume buttons on separate sides, I found myself hitting the power button when trying to turn the volume up or down. Nothing that a few days of getting used to it wouldn't solve, but it's still worth mentioning. Google has decided to go all the way in with its new Type-C charge port, so of course you'll find it on the 5X as well. Fortunately, the 5X has rapid charge features, which makes it easier and quicker to charge up throughout the day. Moving to the back of the phone, you'll find the familiar cylindrical fingerprint reader, which can be used on its own or in conjunction with a pattern for double security. You can add multiple finger imprints, making it easier to unlock your phone with both hands. In my experience, the fingerprint scanner worked very well with an almost 99% success rate. Also on the back is the 12.3 megapixel camera, which can be accessed both by the camera app or by double tapping the power button. The camera and sensors are the same as the 6P. They stick out a little, which makes sitting it flush on a table a little difficult, but still not a huge issue. My experience with pictures has been mostly positive. They generally all come out sharp unless I am in a very low light situation without the flash, or if I purposely try to throw it off. The 5X will record up to 120 frames per second, but unfortunately because of its processor, cannot record at 220 like its big brother. The processor is a Snapdragon 808 with 2GB of RAM compared to the 3GB from the 6P, and the performance was pretty good. I read some reviews stating that there were micro lagging, but could never get the phone to glitch during my tests. Scrolling while surfing the web seemed smooth and without lag, and switching between programs didn't seem to trip it up one bit. Speaking of performance, gaming on this little guy is pretty respectable. I was able to play graphically intensive games like Asphalt 8 without any problems. The 5X comes in 3 different colors: carbon, quartz, and ice. In my opinion, this phone is a great little day-to-day phone. It's not as feature-packed or as cutting-edge as some of its competitors, but it's perfect for anyone who just wants a phone without all the bells and whistles. Because of its price range, it's perfect for someone on a budget or a student that wants a nice Android experience without the big price tag. Also, remember, this is a Google phone. So if you're one of those people that likes to be first in line for updates but doesn't want the bigger screen, larger battery, or the more saturated AMOLED screen, then this is the phone for you. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments on how I can change my videos to make them better, or if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can continue to make videos like this. Come back next week when we take a look at Came TV's new gimbal, the action gimbal for the GoPro. See you later, guys.